I run sound at live events for a living. Last spring, I had 30 seconds to decide whether to cut one microphone, and the choice I made blew up a man that half the city worshipped. The event was a charity gala for a children's foundation, 2,000 seats, local news cameras, a live stream running to donors across the country. The founder was the kind of man people name buildings after. His face was on bus stops. Teachers invited him to graduations. My own mother kept his book on her nightstand. The foundation had raised millions for sick kids, and he was the reason people gave. My job that night was simple: keep the podium mic hot during speeches, kill it during breaks, and keep the stream clean. I'd done 100 events like it. Around 9, he finished his big speech. The room stood and clapped for almost a full minute. He waved, stepped away from the podium, and walked behind the curtain where the staging area was. What he did not know was that he was still wearing his lapel mic. What I did not do, for reasons I still cannot fully explain, was mute it right away. My hand was on the fader when his voice came through my headphones, low and relaxed, talking to someone backstage. He was laughing about the donors. He called the families in the front row props. He said the sick kids in the video were picked because they photographed well. Then he said the sentence I will hear for the rest of my life. He said the foundation only needed to spend a small slice of what it raised because nobody ever checks, and the rest was handled. Handled. I froze. My headphones were the only place that audio existed, except for one other place: the live stream. The stream took its feed straight from my board, and his channel was still up, which meant 4,000 people watching from home had just heard every word under the pretty slideshow of children's faces. The stream chat exploded. My phone started buzzing. The event director ran into my booth, white as paper, and told me to cut the stream, delete the recording, and say it was a technical glitch. Then he leaned in close and reminded me who paid my invoices in this town, and that no venue books a tech who embarrasses a client. 30 seconds. That is about how long I stood there with my finger over the button that would erase it. I thought about my mortgage. I thought about my kids' braces. Then I thought about my mother, who gave money to this man every single month out of a retirement account that could not afford it. I cut the stream because the families in that room deserved to find out some way other than a chat feed. But I did not delete anything. I stopped the recorder, pulled the drive, and put it in my jacket. The director demanded it. I told him the drive was venue property and it would go where the venue's lawyer said it should go. That was mostly a bluff. My hands were shaking the entire time. By midnight, clips that viewers had screen recorded were everywhere. By morning, it was on the news. The foundation put out a statement calling the audio doctored and out of context, and for about a day it worked. People wanted to believe him. My mother called me crying, saying it had to be fake, that a man like that could not say those things. That afternoon, 2 investigators showed up asking whether an original recording existed. I handed them the drive and gave a statement that took 3 hours. The director had already told them there was no recording. When they played the file, time-stamped, clean, straight off the board, that lie fell apart too. The audit took months. It found that of every dollar raised, only a fraction ever reached a hospital. The rest moved through consulting firms owned by his friends. He was charged with fraud. The board resigned. A new group of actual parents took over the foundation, published every expense, and somehow donations came back bigger than before because this time people could see where the money went. I lost some clients, just like the director promised. I also got a call from the venue owner, who booked me for every event on his calendar and told me he finally trusted his own stage. My mother still keeps a book on her nightstand. It is not his anymore. People ask if I regret not muting that mic 1 second sooner. I tell them the truth. That microphone did not ruin him. It just told the room who he already was.